intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4, Allen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They run forward with Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He'll get it inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Jones, a final shot before break. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the ball is Cook, right left. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He's got him in, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Patriots take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a war, beat it till I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier, flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky, hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty, talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me, it's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy, I'm rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. No, the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Well, guess you got mine, I got your back. I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Well, guess you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the final thing.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro?
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, Whitfield, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd down, Whitfield. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, a run with Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, right back to Gibson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. O.J. Howard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Black Ultra.
They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Whitfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Fights through it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks very long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get
a throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Pushes him over. Runs through another. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sly able to put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
That's caught by Galladay. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll go. It's Gibson. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A nice throw there. And, you know, this game, a true rarity. Not one, but you got 2 rookie quarterbacks facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL?
I'm glad you asked that question because all week in preparation for this game, I thought about that, and what I've landed on is this. These kids play high-stakes games from the time they're in high school. A lot of them travel to play games. They play on television. They go to college, play big-time games. And let's face it, the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. So these kids develop a lot faster and are a lot more confident before they even hit the NFL.
They go play action here on 1st down. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Sly able to put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Whitfield. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup.
Ready.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Giants have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Gibson again. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Here we go. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. Whitfield brought down around the 16 or 17, showing some tough running there. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Whitfield. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but that's caught inside the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Sly on for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go, set. On the ball.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Here we go, here we go.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.